Good morning everyone, my name is Jimbo G. Putol from Hingatunggan, Silago, Southern Leyte. I am your teacher for this lesson, Finding X, your detective guide. Before we proceed to our discussion, let's have the learning objectives. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand the variables like X represent in math, explain the balance role of solving equations, use inverse operation to solve simple equations for X, work effectively in group to brainstorm and solve math problem. Okay, everyone, have you ever seen an X in a mathematics problem and wondered what that all about? Well, today we're going to become a math detectives and learn how to find X. Think of X as a mystery number, a secret code we need to crack. Our mission is to figure out that number X is hiding. Okay, next. Imagine an old-fashioned balance scale. An equation is just like that. Both sides are perfectly equal. And the most important role in finding X is to keep this balance. If you add something to one side, you have to add the exact same thing to other. If you take the same amount away from other side, this way the scale stay balanced and our equation stay true. Next slides. To find X, we need to get it all by itself on one side of the equation. To do that, we use opposite operations to cancel things out. It's like having a superpower to undo things. If X has something added to it, we subtract it. If it's being multiplied, we divide. Simple as that. These opposite pairs need us isolate our mystery X. Okay, let's try our first mission. We have X plus 3 equals 8. That's happened to our X. Let's have 3 added to it. So, to undo that, our opposite operation is to subtract 3. And because we're math detectives who keep things fair, we subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. That leaves us X equals 5. Okay, here are another examples. 4x equals 20. When numbers is right next to X like this, it means multiplication. So 4 times X equals 20. What's the opposite of multiplying by 4? Dividing by 4. So we divide both sides by 4. And look, we found X again. X is equals to 5. Alright, it's time for our X factor challenge. We're going to put our brains together and solve some real-world mysteries where X is hiding. This is where we'll really use our brainstorming and collaboration skills. Okay, we have here a group activity, the X Factor Challenge. But before we proceed to our activity, let's familiarize the objectives to apply equation solving skills to real-world scenarios, then to practice brainstorming ideas and formulating mathematical problem. Next is to collaborate effectively as a team to solve problems. Then we have some materials, a whiteboard, flip chart, or large paper for each group. Then markers for each group. And handout with scenarios problems. Okay class, I will divide you into 3 groups, the group A, B, and C. Each group will receive a real world problem. Read it aloud within your group. As group discuss what is the mystery number or X in this story, what information are we given, then how can we write this story as a math equation using X. For example, X plus 5 equals 10, or X times 3, or 3 times X equals 15. Write down your brainstorm equation on your paper or whiteboard. Collaborate and work together to solve the equation you create. Use the balance rule and opposite operations. Discuss each step and help each other to understand. Write down your step-by-step solution. Then decide who in your group will explain the problem the equation and the solutions of the class. Practice explaining your group's process. Then you have 2 minutes per group for group sharing. Each group will briefly present their scenario, the equation they form, and how they solve for x. Here is your scenario's problem or your problem to be answered. Fantastic work, everyone. You all did a great job identifying the mystery of x, setting up equations, and solving them collaboratively. You've now unlocked the secrets of finding x. Always remember our 2 big ideas, which is the keep the equations balanced and use opposite operations to get x alone. The more you practice, the easier and the more fun it will become. Okay, that's all for this session. I hope you have understand some ideas on how to find x. Then thank you for your attention for this session.